The lift up is
we have like
today.
Last Friday was the lift up.
Lift up is where there's a song playing and the entire school gets all pumped up.
And the main purpose of the lift up was to showcase Lee Summit High School, to show
Our school spirit.
Broadcast was over here, film was over here, our sociology kids were on one side, so getting them together just to work out what they wanted, that was a big process. Myself and Miss McDonald were trying to work as the liaisons between the two classes simply because we don't all have a class at the same hour.
Okay, so remind me to put the tape over there just beyond that tree, so when they see that tape or something.
They're on the ramp, and they have signs.
Hopefully, I loved your email. I thought it was well written, and spirited and pleased and pleading, but in a nice way, I thought.
It was difficult in the way that it was hard communicating, especially like being two different classes during 2 different hours in 2 different buildings.
And then steppers were going to be here, and then Claire was going to come through the steppers, and we wanted the camera to go backwards.
okay, Sarah. Not there, Sarah. Sarah. They want it to flip right here.
No, we want to flip it up there.
Are you sure?
We are going up the steps, one person per step.
Okay.
Got that, Kylie?
No.
At the end, we all kind of united and was like, okay, this is happening. So we kind of got that whole thing at the end, and we're all thankful that we all helped. Like, we couldn't have done it alone, and I'm sure everyone thinks the same. So.
We had to break halls down, we had to get kids assigned to hallways, we had to figure out what sports teams, what activities, how many groups of kids we needed in each hallway so that it was a true representation of our student body.
You know, I don't remember how we came to the decision, but we are using a tripod strapped to a wheelchair and wheeling the wheelchair around, so it's nice and smooth.
I was informed on the radio, actually, where this project came about. Apparently, it was Charlie and Miss Moore sitting down thinking of a project to do for Sociology 2, and they said they came across a lift up and thought that they could do it.
Sometimes, you have to, try to see, do we want to finish on the bleachers or on the press box, and everyone has a different opinion.
It's already formed by the time we get here.
Okay, but how in the world are we going to have everyone on the field and an LS? You won't be able to tell the difference between the LS
No, and see, that's the thing, and then everyone runs off the field and the LS is left.
Or there's just a gap between the people and the LS. Whatever we do, it's gonna work out, okay?
One morning, the band got their whole LS formation, and we went on the bleachers, and we're like, I don't think we can do this as well. And Finch was like, okay, here, take my keys, go up to the press box. And so we went and we looked at the press box, and it was like, you could see everything, like, extremely clear.
Awesome.
And so we're like, we will make this work, because it was like cool enough of a shot that we needed that, and it's like, I think our ending is probably one of the coolest endings to lift I've ever seen before. You guys put that together, so that was really cool.
But it's been totally
I've been
worth it.
actually really surprised at a lot of groups have come up with really cool things.
Yeah, and I didn't think people would show up in the morning, but they did.
Yeah, I feel like the Lift Up really did show our school spirit and how everyone feels about the schools.
That day is such a blur because it was just such a burst of energy at one time. I think the only problem that we had in recollection is the lip syncers actually hearing the music. And I don't think we ever anticipated all of the energy and the screaming and the excitement of kids when the camera started rolling by.
Walking through the hallways was an extremely amazing experience. Like, just to be there, to live it. I was right there behind the camera, I was holding the music. It was probably one of the coolest experiences I've ever had. So, like, hopefully the camera will show it justice, just how cool it was.
It was really cool to see everyone get so excited over something that, like, I don't know, we spent a lot of time on it, and to actually see it happen was really rewarding.
A lot of people didn't see stuff that was going on behind the scenes, but the sociology kids, the broadcasting kids, the film kids, they worked their tails off trying to pull this off in just 2 weeks. 98% student work. They did most of the work.
If you guys, third hour, want to put cardboard over every bumpy spot you see.
There's cardboard. So really.
It was a stressful week. And we did add like a water slide the day before.
Oh,
so that
yeah.
was a little I mean, it was cool. Like, it didn't mess up anything. It was just kind of like, oh, we're doing this now too. Okay.
Yeah, the slip and slide was proposed to us the day before, but hey, it's, you know, it's lip dub. You make it up as you go along, and they went with it, and they kept going, and it worked.
I really think this is going to be one of the most, like, best high school experiences I've ever had before, and I'm sure Savannah feels the same.
Thank you. It's really fun!
Yay! What's up?
I thought it was great!
That was so awesome!
If it sucks, I'm sorry. We put a lot of work into this.
If you didn't like it.
Signing off. Here we go.
No. Okay, I want to go to lunch.